If one is born as a male, at least once in his life he will dream of becoming the strongest man alive. This is one of the most relevant things I have heard from the famous anime series, Baki. And somewhere in every man's life, this thought occurs where he just wants to have the power and dominance to not be afraid of anything. This is the basic nature of a man, but nowadays modernization and newly set standards have made men desire cheap and instant pleasures. And few of those men who desire power are being treated as toxic. That's pathetic. It's all been conspired to make men weak. These days you will see every weakling talking about the irrelevance of physical strength in this digital world. They will say that masculinity is toxic, that it's all about digital wars and digital power these days, and you don't need physical strength anymore. But what are they going to do when they get out in the real world, where there are real people, real life problems, real confrontations, and real fights? They can record a video of themselves getting beaten up for sure, but for a real man, that will be pathetic. A real man is always prepared for anything that comes in his face. He knows that to avoid a fight is more manly than starting one. But he also knows that if a fight is unavoidable, he is not afraid of it. So let's discuss the ultimate rules of a street fight that every beast should know. And the first one is, don't lose before the fight. You can lose the fight even before it starts if you don't have a warrior mindset for it. If you think you are going to lose, you will lose, that's for sure. But if you are thinking that you are going to win for sure, you are just being too cocky, and your opponent might get benefited from it. The strong mindset that I am talking about is more related to being confident and alert. Just stay aware of your surroundings. Know what you can use, or what your opponent might use during the fight. Identify all potential threats and be prepared for them. And remember, if you won't use your surroundings, your opponent might use it against you. And the best tool to win the fight even before it happens is to stay calm and confident. Maintain a strong eye contact and use open body language to project strength. This confidence will deter other person to start the fight. Just don't be rude and cocky, as it might trigger them to fight. Next rule is, avoid as much as possible. I heard Andrew Tate saying this once, that the best strategy to win a street fight is to run away. You might think that it will hurt your masculinity, but that's not true, because you don't know if the next person is a trained person or not. And if he came out to be a powerful and well-trained man, you're going to get thrashed for sure. So, it's best to just avoid a fight as much as possible. And if you don't know how to avoid it, just say that you don't want to fight with a smile on your face. Just stay confident while avoiding it. Project it like, you are not afraid to fight, you just don't want to. Also, the next person might try to trigger you. In that case, just stay calm and confident and avoid till you are left with no option but to throw at him anything that comes in your hand. Next is the best self-defense techniques. If a fight becomes unavoidable, you must be prepared to defend yourself. Let's see for an instance the things that you can do when a fight has already begun. Firstly, you can utilize the power of punches and strikes to vulnerable areas like the nose, jaw, and solar plexus, while blocking the same areas for yourself. Also, you can use kicks for maintaining distance and temporarily disabling your opponent. And the best defensive technique is to take your offense to maximum till you get the window to run away. It's our job to avoid any fight as much as possible, but if it has already started, it's best to throw a few strong punches to temporarily disable your opponent and get out of there before he does the same to you. And the last and most important rule is, learn how to fight. Self-defense and confidence are highly enhanced when you actually know how to fight. Regular training of any basic fighting style can do magic for you. Instead of hitting a regular gym, join an MMA class or boxing or jujutsu or any kind of fighting art that you want to learn. It will boost your confidence, improve your physical strength, and will make you mentally a beast among men. Also, instead of doing only strength training, incorporate cardiovascular exercises to improve stamina during intense situations, and practice breathing exercises and mindfulness to stay calm under pressure. Also develop the ability to understand the situations and make split-second decisions, because that's all the time that you get while fighting. Start today. Enroll yourself with any fighting training program and learn how to fight. It's a very basic need. And remember, don't fight unless you know how to fight. Because winning a street fight is more about the safety of you and your loved ones, rather than the accomplishment of beating up some random dude. That's all. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and keep honing your inner warrior.